What I've just witnessed this morning was downright the worst committee job I have ever seen since the playoffs came into effect in 2014. Like, seriously. How do you let a 10-3 Alabama team into the playoffs when they lost to Georgia twice? Mind you, their second loss of Georgia being a freaking blowout to Georgia in the SEC title game. Their other two losses were Georgia and god dang Oklahoma, which, look at that, they're facing again in the playoffs. And you have Miami in. Why? Someone please enlighten me why. Miami should not be in the playoffs. Miami should be in the playoffs. Bama should be out of the playoffs. This is the format that literally screwed everybody over. Having two Power 5 teams in the playoffs? That ruined the entire thing because both Tulane and James Madison are going to get their butts whooped. And it's just going to be money for the conferences. Because they're going to win in the first round just like that. Oregon's going to dominate James Madison, and Ole Miss is going to dominate Tulane. Bama should be gone. A 10-3 Bama team should not be in the playoffs. They should not be. Getting dominated by Georgia twice. A blowout in the SEC title game. Like, what kind of thoughts, what are you thinking, the committee, what are you thinking? This is not how you do playoffs. This is how it should have been done. Have Bama out of the playoffs completely. Have them be the first team out, besides Notre Dame. Move Miami up to 9. Have both James Madison and Tulane, respectfully, have them stay. Have Miami moved up to 9, facing Oklahoma. And have Notre Dame come in at 10, bump Miami up, and have them face Texas A&M and Ohio State. That's how it should have been done. That's how you gotta work things. Both Notre Dame, Miami, both deserve to be in the playoffs. Once you say it was never been Notre Dame versus Miami, then why mistake everybody into thinking that was the whole entire situation going through all the weeks of the College Football Playoff Selection Show? Why? Because this is the factor here. After you say it was always been Notre Dame versus Alabama, why not make that known before the last week of the committee show? You bump Alabama up after a 7-point win to a not so good Auburn team. While we Notre Dame beat Syracuse, or Notre Dame beat Stanford by 29 points. And we dominated Syracuse the week prior 70-7. Okay, could someone realistically please think about this committee? Like, what are we doing? We're making everyone pissed off. This is why Notre Dame literally came out an hour ago and stated to themselves that they are withdrawing from bowl game potential this season. Because they are dog-right mad at everybody. They are pissed off. They're going to be a pissed off Notre Dame team coming into the playoffs, coming into the season next season. Whatever teams they play, they're going to bring 150% because they are pissed off. Because it should have been Notre Dame in the playoffs right now, but no, they stumped Miami and Alabama in. You got to think, committee. You got to think. You got to use your noggin of yours. Don't base it off numbers. Don't base it off this. Who has the potential to be in the playoffs or not? Don't think about the numbers. Don't think about the money. Don't think about any of this. Think about the team's potential and how far they can go. Notre Dame and Texas would have been storyline. Would have been made the most sense to see if Notre Dame can pull off the impossible and pull off a victory against Texas A&M in their second meeting around. Put them up against Ohio State. National championship rematch. That would have fed families for so long in that game. That would have been the number one viewest ratings out of anything besides a national championship. Notre Dame should have been in the playoffs, and everyone knows it. Bama should be out. But no, the committee wants to ride Bama's tail horses all throughout the season because Nick Saban was their head coach. Nick Saban's not their head coach anymore. It has been a different ball game at Bama ever since Nick Saban left that school. Bama is not the same team anymore. Notre Dame is a better team than Bama and is a better team than Miami. But hey, what can I say? I'm just a dude coming on here and ranting. Miami should be up to 9. Bama should have been out. Notre Dame put in at number 10. Gotta think, committee. You gotta think. C-Dubs. This is where C-Dubs be out.